What's going on, y'all? This video, we're gonna, I said I was gonna do more in-depth discussion on my requirements for romantic partners or relationships, romantic interests as an intersex trans man that happens to be gay. But a lot of the things that I'm requiring, I would also require in a platonic relationship, in a familial relationship. So one of the big things that has definitely come to my mind over the years is I need you to show up for me. And I'm really big on that now because when I look at how I show up for other people that are in my life that I love and care about, I expect the same energy and effort. Now, hear me out. We're all busy. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot going on in the world. We're all busy. We all have different responsibilities. We all have different things going on in our lives. Nobody, arguably, in my opinion, nobody is going to be 100% every single day. You know what I'm saying? No one's, in my opinion, is going to be 100% 24/7, 365. And in my opinion, nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. So I'm not asking you to be on your P's and Q's 100% of the time, 365, 24/7, 365. I'm not asking you to be perfect because that's not realistic. We're humans, okay? I get it. We all have so much going on. Nobody is going to be able to meet every single need and be able to show up to everything going on, right? I totally understand that. But to never show up for somebody that you claim to like and care about, that you claim to love and respect, I'm not buying that anymore. So like I said, when it comes to any relationship, but because we're talking about romantic interests and what I would expect or what my standards or expectations are for a romantic partner as an intersex trans man that happens to be gay, you have to show up for me. Point blank, period. Um, I no longer want to be in a setup where I'm the only one showing up. I'm the only one putting in emotional labor while the other person is doing absolutely nothing and or doing the bare minimum and expecting praise for doing the bare minimum. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not entertaining people who never can be there for me. I again, I have been in situations where I've expressed my needs, I communicated what I needed, how that person could better support me, show up for me, be an ally. I did that for nearly 4 years, on and off, on and off, on and off. Nothing changed except the year. So now I'm no longer entertaining people that can't show up for me, don't have the capacity, or don't care to show up to begin with. Because when you need me, first of all, I'm proactive. So I'm actually paying attention to the things that you like, that you care about, to what you're involved in, to what's going on in your life. I'm asking how your day's going. If you got something going on for school, for work, guess what? I want to go. I'm going to do my best to be at those events, supporting you, because I care about you. I love you. So I expect the same thing. I'm not saying you got to be at every single event. You got to be at every single thing that's happening. But to never be at anything, I won't be tolerating that. So if I'm going to be in a romantic relationship as an intersex trans man that's gay, I need my partner to show up for me. I need my partner to show that they care through effort, through actions, not just through bare minimum, half-ass energy, or when it's convenient for them. Because let's be real here, when you're in a relationship, whether it's family, friend, lover, romantic, work, colleague, business, you're going to have to make sacrifices sometimes. I'm not saying that you always got to go above and beyond, or you always have to sacrifice your happiness or your freedom or your free time for the other person, because that's not healthy and that's also just not realistic. However, obviously, there's going to be times where, hey, you do have to sacrifice for that person. I mean, when you look at how some of these relationship dynamics are, whether it's with family, friends, romantic partners, we are dealing with a lot of people who expect others to show up for them, yet they never want to show up for the other people in their life that are showing up for them. And these are also the very same people who will claim that nobody cares about them and everybody leaves them while conveniently leaving out their actions and behaviors. Yeah. And, this is something that I always heard growing up. To have a friend, you have to be a friend. A lot of people that complain about not having anybody in their life are also the very same people that are selfish, that are self-centered, and don't see anything wrong with what they're saying and doing to people. Until they get a taste of their own medicine, then all of a sudden, oh, everyone's mean to me, nobody cares about me, blah, 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 but yet completely oblivious to how they are treating other people. So again, I need you to care about me, okay? I need you to have an interest in what's going on in my life. And showing up can be in so many different ways. Like, showing up can be simply you checking in to see how I'm doing throughout the day. How's everything going? I know with everything going on in the news or the new policies that are being pushed, it's a lot going on. I'm just trying to make sure you good. I didn't even get that. Okay. And I'm not, so I'm just being real. Like, simple text messages, sending a few memes, being a shoulder to lean on, consoling you, coming with you to a protest or a march or a rally, attending one of your panel discussions, various ways to show up for somebody. Hell, making sure that dinner was cooked or there was lunch provided. There's so many ways to show up for somebody. And for somebody to never utilize any of those ways to show up, I'm no longer interested in those types of relationships or dynamics.